I want to welcome everybody. You're here with Everything Waterfalls, and you're probably wondering, what does hiking boots, a pack, and a hiking stick have to do with waterfalls? Well, you're with the Real Waterfall area, the website, and kind of what I like to bring out is when you're looking for real rock, real waterfalls, that's exactly what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to get a pair of hiking boots, a hiking stick, maybe some of you like the hiking stick aspect. Definitely a day pack. I remember in Scouts we used to have the whole big, huge pack. We used to do all the mountains in New Mexico, Madigan, and Maine was another one, 50-mile hikes. That's what we did. And probably our special ones that we liked was ones that could kind of surrounded, were right around with the real waterfalls. So when you do the backpack, this here is just a day camp. This is for what most of you guys will use. You definitely want to have your water. You definitely want to have some trail mixes, maybe some matches, a flashlight, first aid kit. There's some essentials that you need to put in there for a day of enjoying the real waterfalls out there in your parks and stuff. But the time that we went into, and this is sort of pretty cool stuff for nature. This is the Great Falls, and there's a lot of trails in the Shenandoah National Park, just like many of the cool parks that have, around the country. This one here is a national park, Shenandoah. Like I said, this is the White Oak Canyon area. There's 7 different waterfalls, very rugged hiking, so you're going to need the hiking boots, definitely a lot of water. Gives you all the different things to look out for. The day we were there, we saw a copper, I think it was a timber rattlesnake, and also the copperheads, and so you're going to have to adjust your pack to the different things like a snake bite kit. And right where I would have to say it was the copperhead, was a lot of the different rocks where people sit down and watch it while he was in the crevice. So a lot of the things is when you go hiking and you see it, and it seemed like in the National Park of Shenandoah, the heavier traveled of all the different hikes they have is right with the waterfalls. People just love the waterfalls, and a lot of people I talk to, they just go nuts for waterfalls. So I asked, how about you have a waterfall in the yard and stuff, and the things that I got from everybody is, when you get into the different aspects of your stuff that's made from fiberglass, and I even had customers call, Dave, this isn't like the ones that sound like you're pissing in a can or whizzing in a can. And I said, what? And he says, come on, it's like taking a whiz in a tin can. They don't sound very natural, even though they look halfway. They look pretty nice. But anyways, I have all of them. For the 45 years I've been doing this, I've had my share of real and the different other aspects of the waterfalls. And the other thing people weren't too fond of was real rock, because it's not customer friendly. They're very hard to handle, and for the most part the homeowner can't do it. It has to all be done by landscapers, so it kind of takes them out of the equation of having fun out in the garden. So with all that said, it's trying to get you into this brand new the world of universal rocks, and these things are cool. So you get kind of the hint that we're going from real waterfalls, real rock, backyard. Let's get it user friendly. Let's get it to where this stuff is. This here is from real rock formations. I'm not going to go through on how they get the molds and stuff, and the different components of how to make these that go into it. You have to go to the matrix of the waterfall, but you kind of get the hint. This here is where it's at. This is the smallest, one of the smallest ones that they have. It's a smaller line. This goes for many of the different applications, the patio ponds, the regular ponds where you dig in. All these things are all formulated and created to make things just so incredibly easy. The patio ponds with something like this, minutes. It takes longer to put the water in. So for a lot of you guys that would love to have a waterfall, the time is here. It's universal rocks. It's all the different, I think there's like 110 different possibilities. There's like 22 waterfalls. I think 20 different ponds and all the different accent rocks, bubbling rocks, and the combinations are wild with whatever you can do with your landscape and not having to have a bobcat rearranging your terrain. You can fit it to what you want to do, and it's just incredible. So just remember, Everything Waterfalls is the ultimate waterfall experience, showing you how to use these real cool universal rocks for the landscape where they belong.